All right, we are up. I can hear my voice. All right, cool.
And yes, we are.
All right, how about I begin, and Dark Spy and I myself can introduce each other. Hello, everyone on Speedgaming 3. I am Flash Frost 1. This is Dark Spy. What is it? SCBM, right?
Correct.
Got it. We are both participants in this tournament, but we will also be commentating one of the more hype races. It's a combination of two separate races. It may appear to be every man for themselves, but there are actually two simultaneous races going on here. We'll have Baria against Thunder, and then we will also have Herculesbenchpress against Destructor. So, two exciting races to look forward to here.
I'm actually very excited about both races because we are talking about 4 extremely talented fusion runners. So it's going to be exciting to see the tricks that they pull off, the strats that they're going for, because as mentioned, these are elite runners. So they're all going for the top strats in the game.
Yeah, they absolutely will. And while there are multiple categories here, of course, 100% is a definite taste of a metal, taste test, of metal here, because it is such a long and grueling category. One of the longer 2D Metroid categories in 2D Metroid period. So it will be fun to watch and see. Hopefully all the racers have a stellar time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Dark, you've already commentated one of the races earlier, so
yes, indeed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Fusion 100% of the 2D Metroid games is the longest speedrun.
I believe so. If we're not counting Dread, because I think Dread 100% might be pretty similar in terms of length, but yeah, it definitely is, for sure, one of the taller or longer runs. Hang on a second real quick. Just communicating, of course, with our admin here on the Discord side of things. The race will begin likely a little after 5:15. But don't you worry. As you can see, all 4 racers are here, and things are being worked on in the background for things to get set up. So we will kind of just talk over what you see practiced here. And if anyone has questions in chat, Dark or myself will do our best to answer them.
Oh, absolutely. I pride myself on not just running the game, but actually understanding the game itself, like the small intricacies on how the game works.
I think you need to, especially for running multiple categories, and for yourself as well. It may have been a minute, but you also play some of the randomizer that this game has as well. So
yeah, I actually, when I first started hanging out with the Fusion community, it was as a rando only player. I played this game for years, but I only started speedrunning recently. I was bullied by you into doing it. Verbal
peer pressure definitely got Dark Spy into this. I can attest to that for sure.
Absolutely. But before that, I was exclusively a rando player, and playing rando actually helped me understand some of the things that I now understand about the game, because it makes you look at the game through a different lens than speedrunning, because you get to do things that you wouldn't be able to do in the regular game.
For sure. What I must ask, Dark Spy, and of course you and I have discussed this on each other's streams and through voice chats before, but for the people watching on chat right here, for the people getting ready, what is your favorite category to run in this game? It could be a basic category, a category extension. What do you find most enjoyable, and why?
Honestly, any percent.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the go-to for Fusion. But you get to do essentially the most important elements of the game, which is the base story. But like, there's some incredible tech in any percent. And obviously there's also a lot of really cool tech in Hundo, but my biggest gripe with Hundo, and why I prefer any percent over Hundo, is just how long the Hundo run is compared to any percent.
Yeah, it can absolutely be a very, very long category. For someone whose favorite is 100%, that is my favorite category. I agree. 100% is definitely very long. Something about the completionist in me definitely finds it appealing. Also, I think the ending screen of Samus at the end is my favorite one with 100%, either or. But I see a chat here, Lucent, with the comments of Memco, which is memory corruption, which is the fastest actual way to beat the game, believe it or not.
Yep.
Yeah. I am not good with memory corruption, but I have to admit I've never tried it. It's not something I'm looking forward to trying, but it is a unique category because if I'm not mistaken, it involves some sort of a glitch that you perform with clipping and what have you, and you end up going from power bombs to the end of the game.
So the way Memco works is actually really interesting. So within Fusion's ROM, there's obviously a part of the ROM dedicated to Samus's position on the map. And so what Memco does is you clip out of bounds, and by clipping out of bounds, you can access parts of the ROM that aren't the map, which means that you can change values in the ROM relating to the event triggers in the Fusion plotline.
Okay.
And by laying specific by laying power bombs in a specific order and timing, you can make it so that the current save file basically skips all the way to the Omega fight.
I see. And so you essentially skip everything from, I believe it is Powerbomb onward, which is a good third of the game just gone. So
yeah, pretty much.
But it is a really precise thing to do when you're altering these event flags, right?
Sorry?
It looks really precise, that trick. Thankfully, we're not doing it here at Hundo, so that way we don't look like fools trying to explain it. But just kind of talking over while we're getting ready for the race at hand. Definitely.
I'm not too sure how precise it actually is, but I do know that there has to be some sort of precision to it because you are altering values in the game's RAM. So there has to be some sort of precision element to that.
I see. Well, there you go. So that's just another category. Whether or not that one will be running a tournament or who knows.
That would be insane.
That would be quite... Yeah.
Dude,
a lot of dead runs due to failing it.
Oh, absolutely. But either way, a Memco tournament would actually go really hard.
You know what would be a funny tournament to do for Fusion? 1%. 1%.
Ooh, the amount of deaths.
yeah. Stalled with the comment, Yakuza RTA win. Yakuza RTA. If you've ever, this is going to promo one of the racers in this tournament. Baria has a great Yakuza RTA run. I would highly encourage watching that. And speaking of course, all of these runners are not just good at 100%. If you look at the leaderboards on SRC, they're all over the place on main categories, category extensions, different languages. If I'm not mistaken, Destructor has been working with the Chinese version of the game. So
yes.
Yeah. Getting up on those leaderboards there. So we got a lot of excitement with these four runners, and can't wait to see what's going on. As you can see, they're practicing certain parts of Hundo on the screen here. I gotta ask, Dark Spy, what's the biggest trick? Because Hundo has a lot of tricks. What's the biggest trick you might be nervous for our runners here?
In terms of difficulty or in terms of time save?
That's tough because some are more difficult, but they're not so punishing if you fail them.
Exactly.
Let's go with just difficulty in general. Yeah.
Difficulty in general, I would have to say the space boosts, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, and there's a variety of them too.
Specifically, the two biggest ones I think are the hardest are the one in Sector 1 cleanup and the one in Sector 6 cleanup for Pillar Highway.
Yep, that's right. Those are some of the difficult ones. And the thing about Sector 6 is while you can choose to Shine Spark, both space boosts, the left and right, save an invaluable amount of time. And I want to see which of these runners will do it, which of them don't. Thankfully, at this level of the game, it's not going to make or break a run, but it will be interesting to see for sure. Also, something I want to see is, will anyone perform the vaunted Nightmare Space Boost, or will we see Shine Sparks from all of them?
Well, I mean, I tried the Nightmare Space Boost while under the influence. So
You heard it here first, guys. Dark Spy opening up.
I mean, the audience could see me sipping a drink, so no harm, no foul.
I have to say, Dark Spy, I've only done one race so far. It was against Monkey, but your race against Mike was very entertaining, especially the reverse cleanup. I used to run that route when I was a child, so it was nice to see again.
Listen, I had decided that if my pace was good, I was just gonna do cleanup regularly, maybe try and get a PB during the race, which would have also been hype. But as soon as I defeated Ridley, I saw plus 3 minutes and 35 seconds. I was like, absolutely not. Screw Sector 3. I'm going into Sector 2, and I'm going to go from there.
I see. Well, you know what? You made it work, for sure. So
surprisingly, because I did not practice it.
Well, I'm looking at the race time, and it looks as if all 4 of our runners are at least ready. So give it a few more minutes, Chad. I understand. It's been a busy day for the workers behind the scenes here. We want to make sure everyone is going to have the best presentation possible. So it should begin any time now. The 4 racers, as you can see, are all practicing tricks, or at least kind of getting into the mode, which you kind of have to be. And you got to warm up your fingers for this. You got to. Don't play Fusion with cold fingers. Don't do that.
That is so true. Like, the one time I tried to do a run with cold hands, I had such a bad time. Yeah. It was awful. Truly.
It absolutely is. You mess up on simple tricks. It can add up. It can be very frustrating. I love this game with a burning passion, but that love comes with a lot of high emotions of sometimes just sheer frustration. You want to be at your peak A game here. And this tournament will involve the first races for a few runners, so there might be some jitters there. But I think give them 5-10 minutes. Let them get past Arachnus, I'd say. And then we should have, absolutely.
Circling back to what you said about Destructor playing around with Chinese version of Metroid Fusion, did you know that his split names for Chinese are the lines from the John Cena Bing Chiling meme?
Oh, I did not know that, actually. Well, what do you know? The more you know.
Like, I caught Destructor streaming Chinese Fusion, and I just cold turkey entered the chat saying Bing Chiling, and he said, "Funny you should say that. The names of my splits are the lines from that meme." And he proceeded to pretty much quote the entire thing in almost perfect Chinese.
That is really impressive, Destructor.
Exactly. I had no idea that Destructor at least knows how to say those Chinese sentences.
I see. And so Destructor's more than just a speedrunner. He's fluent in multiple languages as well.
Exactly.
Which, of course, if you've been in Destructor stream, you would know that, by the way. So
true.
Destructor is going to be exciting to race. By the way, just for some statistics on the runners here. Again, this is not a 4-way race for those of you coming in. These are 2 separate races. We have the top 2 seeds of Group C. That is Baria and Thunder. Thunder has a personal best of 137.53 RTA. Baria is 141.09. It's essentially 5th versus 13th place on the leaderboards. And in the other race, it is Destructor versus Hercules. That is the top 2 seeds of Group B. Destructor has a 136.58 and Hercules has a 141.33. That's 4th versus 15th place. So again, appears like a 4-way, and hey, you could treat it like such.
Well, exactly.
But there are 2 individual matches going on at the same time here. And also, something to mention as well, for these groups, the 2 teams with the best win-loss ratio will advance into the quarterfinals. So these races that you're going to see here are thankfully low pressure, not the end-all be-all, especially for Thunder and Baria. This is their first race in general. However, if Destructor wins his race today, it would essentially guarantee his advancement out of the group stage, as he would have 2 wins following his previous win from, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday or the day before. So overall, we're looking at some pretty fun races, which thankfully, obviously, there's pressure. These runners want to perform here. They want to put on a show, but these are not elimination races, at least not yet. Well, there will be some,
much.
especially this weekend. We're looking forward to a few tight races, no doubt about it. But that will definitely be this weekend for sure, for some of those more high intensity, kind of moments.
Let me just say, it's also really hype to see some of the more quote vintage Metroid Fusion runners actually coming out of retirement to participate in the tournament. Runners like Herculesbenchpress and Autumn Out of Habit. We're talking about people who used to run Fusion years ago, and to see them actually go out of their way to come back to running Fusion to participate in the tournament is actually really cool.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I think part of this was part of it I think was just the announcement for the tournament, but I think Monkey's GDQ run really, I think, just kind of revitalized a little bit of the passion that this community has. So
I would agree, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, very exciting overall, and I cannot wait to see what we will have. All right, so it looks like we are ready to go soon. So you will likely start to. There you go. Now overall, the settings are setting up. We have to get the timers up on the bottom left and right, which we will do. Many thanks again to those in Speedgaming who are working behind the scenes to get this up. It's not me and Dark Spy. We're just looking pretty here, talking. That's all we're doing here.
Exactly.
You know? Absolutely.
We are reaping the rewards of the hard work of all the volunteers at Speedgaming. They're all incredible people, and if you can support Speedgaming, please do so.
Absolutely. We've got 4 channels, I believe, at Speedgaming. There might be more, but sometimes...
I believe it's 5, actually.
Oh, 5. Well, there you go. But sometimes there will be multiple Fusion races going on. And yeah, I urge you, if you are a fan of this or just Speedgaming in general... Oh, there's 6, apparently. Whoa.
Exactly.
But yeah, you should probably follow all 6. The main reason we say this is because you don't know what you'll find. Sometimes it'll be Fusion.
Exactly.
Sometimes it'll be something else. A game that maybe you... have played when you were a child. I saw, what is it? What's going on right now? You got randomizers of Pokemon. I've never played a Pokemon randomizer. That's pretty cool.
I have. It's rough.
Okay.
It's rough.
It's challenging.
Depending on the settings that you put on the randomizer, it can be really rough.
I see. By the way, we have our moderator in the chat. C Sigma says that they will be fixing up stuff as they go. Okay, so perfect. So if you're watching the race and things may not be synced up or names may not be perfectly in line in the boxes, don't fret. People are working on it behind the scenes. This is a complex thing, especially because there's 4 races here. It's not just, or 4 racers. It's not just 2. So, yeah, if it appears like there's a little bit of desync, don't worry. This kind of stuff just happens when you're talking about 4 different people racing in different locations around the world. So we'll get it all working up for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. So let's see here. We have, I believe that's Destructor top left. Actually, I don't really know. But someone's practicing Quarantine Bay Climb. Very small room.
Seems to be Destructor, I would say.
I believe Herc is, yeah. So, let's see here. I was about to say your name for a second, Dark Spy, on the bottom left. But no, that's the commentating box thing. It's been a long day, everyone.
Oh, we have names.
All right, so there you go. Baria is actually in the top left.
Okay. I do believe we should be go time soon.
All right, so as you can see, there might be a reset on Thunders, and I'm seeing a slowdown here, or a countdown, excuse me. So that is it. We are starting soon.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and don't be alarmed if you see Herc's stream kind of stopped. Again, things are being synced up. So, all right, here we go. Can't wait to see how these 4 runners handle the hardest room in Metroid, the first time. Yes, that's right.
It's rough. It's really rough.
Oh, man. All right, so the runners are off. First room, great. Second room, great. Decent wall jumps here. Each one of them's doing the room slightly different.
that is really hype to see, actually.
All right, everyone got in before 30 seconds, it seemed.
There's really not much to be said about the missile segment because it's basically just a segment of somewhat tight movement considering how optimized it is. Obviously, you need to get good text on all of the nav pads.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But at this point in the history of Fusion, it's one of those segments that's so optimized that it's hard to find any more time to save in any of the rooms.
Yes, I agree for sure here. And the thing is, you know, when you are running and you're not racing, this might be one of the most reset segments. Personally, I can't stand the main deck, so I try to get out of it as fast as possible. If I'm +5, I'm gonna not reset. But some of these runners here, especially some of the higher ones, they have no choice. You got to save as much time as possible. So
yeah,
yeah.
I also try to avoid resetting missile split because end of the day, if you're +3, +4 at missile segment, you can easily save those seconds in pretty much the rest of the game. It's literally the first 3-ish minutes of the run, so being +2, +3 is really honestly not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Especially because there's going to be a big, I think, change through here. We're going to have to keep track, Darks, but I should get a little pencil here so we can keep track of beams and stuff like that.
Please. We need that.
While it's not going to dictate the changes in the race, I think, dramatically, early on, it's going to. And I think this is going to.
You know what? I am opening Notepad.
Notepad, oh, my beloved. One of the best apps you could find, and I believe it's free on Windows. So, yeah.
It is free on Windows. I can confirm this.
Yeah, that is right, Loyal Imperial. I am taking notes of RNG issues. But trust me when I say, unless these runners are this close the entire time, RNG should not be the end-all, be-all. But let's see here. Everyone got missiles at least, what was it, 248? I know some of them split at different times, but everyone got their missiles before 250, which is always a good benchmark.
Exactly.
So
I believe getting a 250 missile split is around the stage where you're starting to be considered not just a good runner, but like starting to become part of the elite.
Everyone here splits the same according to Schmade. Okay, so it's all an early split. We're not some of the few runners who split late. Listen, I'm not going to judge you, but it is more of the minority choice to split late at the end of the melody. I do it for some Metroid games. I don't know. I think it's just faster to click it and relax as you hear the melody. You know what I mean? Just kind of give yourself a breather.
Listen, you know? we're not Ultra Pair or Ronald Rage.
Wow, just calling out the. You know, Scotty does that too. You're calling out the world record holder.
Beams. Oh wait,
world
it is hard to keep track. What the hell?
It's all good. Yeah, that's right. I should have had you look at the top left, or the top ones and the bottom. You know what? We'll just continue moving on, and we'll pay attention. Here's the good news: everyone's in Arachnus. So nobody really had a lot of bad beams. They hit their doubles. I saw at least two runners hit doubles, so we're good here. And Destructor is the first one to get in to Arachnus. Let's see. One roll for Destructor. Ooh, going for the backstrat. Not bad. We got a roll for Baria.
Ooh.
A roll for Thunder. And a roll for Herc. We got a roll for each runner. Look at that. That is amazing.
That is actually impressive.
I love it. All right, so Destructor's the first to get out. Baria soon to follow. Thunder third and Herc fourth. But again, all still relatively close to each other. But now we're starting to see a little bit of some distance being gained here.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, though, can't complain about the RNG when all of them had one roll. And I don't recall the beams, honestly. There was so much going on there. But
I think Thunder got 2 beams, if I'm not mistaken. But
Thunder got 2? Okay. Well, there you go. The runners are at it. Destructor, very clean movement with the door fix falling through into the navigation room. No disruptions there. Let's see if Baria nails it. He does with the shot extend. Thunder, perfect. Hercules is next.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if all 4 of them do it. Bang! Look at them. These are top tier runners, guys. I hope you're enjoying this, because I am. Amazing. All right, so, you know, listen, this is a common trope in Metroid Fusion, but while we're getting to the elevator in the scary SAX close-up, let me explain something that I'm sure you've heard many, many, many times, and that is the concept of what a double is. Okay, doubles are going to be ways to skip cycles for enemies, mainly the cores of an X parasite, but also for eye doors, mainly the first one that you saw, and also the charge beam one coming up in Sector 1. Here, we're just going to sum this up. To do a double, stand a few blocks back, jump up, hit A and B essentially simultaneously, and then shoot another missile as soon as you can. Because the way this game works is the first missile will shoot behind Samus, the second missile will shoot first, or in front of her, and both missiles should hit their intended target at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's difficult, man.
That's also a quirk with the Core X hitboxes, because even though they appear circular as per their graphics, their hitboxes are actually perfect squares.
You seem to know what you're talking about. That's exactly right. Dark Spy knowledge here. And listen, guys, y'all should try Dark Spy. Absolutely. A little bit of some self-commentating promo there. But anyway, we're in Sector 1 now. This is the first sector.
I mean, there's a reason why it's called Sector 1.
Absolutely.
Unlike some other bad games, this game doesn't have a Sector 0.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could consider... You know what? We're getting too deep into this. Let's just stick with the sectors that we have here. Destructor,
for sure.
The first one to enter the stabilizer room. Let's see if he gets a good pattern here. 2 ways to respond. Perfect.
That was movement. a really good response from Dez on that first stabilizer.
Absolutely. The stabilizer moves either up or down, and you have to respond in kind. And it looks like Thunder, Baria got them well. Hercules is next. Let's see if he gets one. Tink the missile there, but the good news is he gets the green X, and he'll get another one coming out of the stabilizer. Great movement from all of them. And remember,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think each stabilizer, after you kill them, have a higher chance of yielding a green X, even if you're on low health.
I believe so. I think every single one does it, except I don't know about the last 2, because I never care to pick them up. But for the first 3, I'm usually eyeing them very closely. And they seem to drop greens. So, if anyone in chat knows more, feel free to correct us, okay? Listen, I actually do trust Dark Spy in his commentary, so people in chat, I'm watching you. Just because I'm watching 4 racers doesn't mean I don't have good peripherals, because I do.
I feel like Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. When Rose tells him, "I'm watching you, Mike Wazowski."
Yeah.
Always watching.
Top tier movie, by the way.
Absolutely.
Dark Spy, or Destructor, I should say, is doing a great... I'm going to confuse you two because of the D. Destructor first in. He's into the room with the sizers at 840. Great movement overall there. I learned those crabs are called sizers. Or are they scissors? There's one S, so I'm going to call them sizers.
I would say sizers, is the correct pronunciation.
First at the door. Let's see how many beams. Oh, great double there from Destructor. 1 beam on charge. 1 beam on charge for Des.
That is actually Dez's first beam.
Overall, not bad. All right, 1 beam for Thunder. 2 beams for Thunder. A beam for Baria. 3 beams for Thunder. Thunder is feeling this. 2 for Baria.
Ooh.
All right, misses his double, but let's see. 4 for Thunder.
Oh, that is awful.
But he hit the double. And Baria's got a lot of beams as well, so both of them feeling the push. All right, Herc's feeling... Okay, so this eye door is notoriously known as the worst one in the game, and they've all gotten multiple beams, except the best runner of the 4. So, go figure. Sometimes the game works in mysterious ways.
Exactly.
But, yep, overall, great movement. I think I saw most of them connect with doubles. Hercules is about to fight the core. Let's see, does he hit 1 double? It looked like he did. That was awfully low. Oh, I think that second one may have missed. All right, he definitely hit 1.
That's very unfortunate.
It is, but you know what? Everyone got charged before 10 minutes. I think you stalled for the total count. Apparently, it's 4, 4, 1, and 6, with Herc having the most beams. Decent fight, Thunder. Good job. I'm watching you. You're doing great, Thunder. Don't let those beams, get in the way.
Having someone count beams for us in chat is actually incredible.
Absolutely. Normally we wouldn't ask for that on a 2-person race, but this is...
Making our jobs easy.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. So it looks like Baria's in the final stabilizer. Herc soon to follow. Thunder and Destructor are on the exits to Sector 1. Good clean
That's
movement
already
for
on the
Baria.
nav pad.
Oh, he absolutely is. Moving very quickly. You know, he's very good at destructing, so we shouldn't be surprised here.
No, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Destructor, please keep count for the whole race. Stalled, you heard him. Destructor wants you to keep track, all right? Please. I will try, but I can't promise anything past Sector 2. Well, here, we have a total, and I'm using, I'm using, what is this? A headphone product information guide as my piece of paper, because I just don't know where my notebook paper is. So, yeah.
See, that's where I'm smarter. I'm using a digital piece of paper.
Digital. You see, you know what? I'll have to give Dark Spy the benefit here for that one. There are going to be some things that Dark and I are at odds at. We will discuss those when the time comes. But
absolutely.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. What was it? 4416. Total 5619. So Baria has 5, Thunder has 6, Destructor has 1, and Hercules deservedly has 9. I'm kidding, Hercules. I want you to succeed. That's the thing. There might be some smack talking here, but we all want each other to succeed. I really don't think there's any sort of desire for others not to do well in this community. That's why I love it so much.
No, exactly.
Absolutely. Very fun place. Very fun time for sure. All right.
You better be ready for when I decide to actually grind any percent to get the so desired sub flash.
The desired sub flash, man, and any percent. Well, I will tell you, once I reach my goal time, we will stop running that category for a good bit because I love Metroid Fusion and I like breaks from Metroid Fusion as well. All right, so
getting both R shots on the Zoros.
Yes, R shots on the wall jumps, and the thing about Sector 2 is it's really tight movement and it is hundo, but these enemies pack a punch when they hit you. Those caterpillars are not friendly. Oh.
I believe Zoros deal 60-something damage. I'm not exactly sure on the exact amount, but I know it's over 60.
I thought it was around 50, but again, I could be wrong. All I know is that they are evil creatures.
For sure, and their grown-up cousins are even more evil.
Yeah. They do so much damage, but their health, they only have 16 HP. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah.
They hit harder than they can be hit.
Yep. That's some good defense mechanism. According to Loyal, it's 45. So we were both
45.
horrendously wrong.
Me more so, to be fair.
Don't worry, it's not a competition. At least not yet.
Exactly.
All right, so we have Destructor with bombs of a 13-3X. Really good time here. He's now going to start going out of his way to collect a few missile items that you would normally skip at any percent because, frankly, they're just too slow. But in 100%, this is the time to get them because the SAX blocks the door that you just saw behind Destructor, meaning it is really a slowdown to come back at any other point. Mm-hmm. So you will get a few of these items now. Destructor's about to go for another one next to a pillar, and our next bomb was Thunder. Third will be Baria.
With Hercules deservedly getting bombs last.
Man, why are we being so mean to our dear Herc? Herc has been a pillar in this community for such a long time, and we are just bullying him without him being able to defend himself. This is horrible, horrible. We love you, Herc, if you are watching.
Little tidbit about one of the commentators, that being myself. Back when Herc was actually still actively running the game before he, quote, retired, I was in high school.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes me feel old too. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude.
All right, great. Let's see if the Destructor nails the double bomb strat here. Gets the missile. Can he get out before the bomb reforms? Oh, so close. He messed up the ledge drop. That's okay. Minor time loss, but overall, that was close. Oh.
Absolutely.
All right, Thunder in the Blue Zora room now. Destructor getting hit by some Puyos, but that's okay. They don't do a lot of damage.
Can Thunder get through the ooh.
Ooh, it's close. Oh, same thing. Missed the jump. So the same thing happened to both of them. Baria will be next in line in the Blue Zora room. Destructor very close to Zazabi. We'll count how many beams. Don't worry, I got a tally chart ready to go.
That's what we need.
All right, does Baria do it?
Carried.
Oh, so close. All right, 0 beams for Destructor again? What is going on?
This man is carried.
Amazing.
Okay.
Hercules is the only runner who got the double ball. Beautiful,
Jesus
Herc.
my goat. My goat.
Oh, Herc is feeling really proud of that, I bet. Herc, if you're listening, you were the only one who got it.
Thunder, I believe, was also carried.
Oh, boy. Did Thunder get a beam? I was so busy paying attention to her.
I don't think so.
I don't think he did either. That was really fast.
Also,
Don't worry.
I forgot to count jumps.
You forgot to count. I can't count jumps. That's too much information. I'm sorry, chat. Baria gets a beam. 2 beams.
Baria gets 2 beams.
All right, it's 2 beams for Baria. 0 beams for Herc. So Baria gets 2. 0 for Herc. 0 for Destructor, and I think 0 for Thunder. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. Dez had such an overwhelming advantage, but Thunder is right behind him because it must have been a big jump, a lot of jumps for Destructor. And maybe he'll be able to tell us when he's able to. Of course, right now he's running the game. Big skip coming up. This is the SAX skip. I personally, even in Hundo, am going to resort to saving just because I'm a chicken. But these guys are not chickens. So let's see. Destructor with the first skip. Take some damage, and then you just run. Easy peasy. Perfect. Good job on Destructor getting out of there.
Absolutely. On my race with Mike Food, I intended to go for sack skip, but I screwed up the setup.
Oh, so what happened? Tell chat what happened in case they missed it.
I broke the block, but then I didn't fall through it.
Oh, that's happened to me on a few speed runs. It's a horrible feeling because at that point you might as well just wait. All right, we had a great skip from Thunder. Baria is next in line, and Herc is catching up nicely. Let's see how Herc can do here. All right, Baria and the SAX skip room.
Baria.
It must have been because he shot the second block. There are certain strategies that certain runners are more comfortable with here. I like to shoot the block on the wall. A lot of runners like to shoot a missile on the first block. There's certain ways to do this. Ooh, Herc got pushed back. Oh, that is scary. Oh,
my goat.
Hercules dodging
Jesus.
Death. Oh my gosh.
That is insane.
I'm sorry if my mic is peaking, guys. I was just so hyped for a brief moment. Goodness, Herc loves to put on a show.
Jumping over that missile from Sax is so tight.
It absolutely is. You see, I prefer to kill the ski gut just in case you miss the wall jump and then he falls and takes a unit of damage. But Herc doesn't care. He's good at the game, guys. Herc with the monkey skip. Did Monkey do that too? The #1 seed in this race, did he do that too? Goodness. Oh boy. Well, you know what? Everyone lives. That's what we want.
Exactly.
Well, we don't want nobody to die. We're fine with the 4th place. Yeah, Herc did kill the Rio. I thought he was going to take the HP, but I think he thought he was like, we don't need the HP. So, okay, they all... oh, wow, that was scary. They all move on now to Sector 4, which has what one of our bigger names in the community calls Neverworth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. I personally think we should start skipping it, even in runs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a darn shame it has one of the best abilities in the game, and also one of the best soundtracks.
True.
All right. Great movement for Destructor. Go on, Dark.
Sector 4 is personally one of my favorite sectors in the game because there's just so much tight movement. The music is awesome. The boss music is just as awesome as the sector music, and it's just overall a really good bit of the run where it's both challenging and fun.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Both. There's not a single part of Sector 4 in terms of the music that's bad. It's just a shame. There are other parts that are. We'll get to one of them after Gravity Suit, so give it like 40 minutes. We got some high fives because of the energy tank that's acquired at what is, I guess I called it the bridge. No one else calls it that. Let's just be consistent with our naming here. Call it the Ceres E-Tank. How's that sound, Dark? Sounds like a good name for the internet.
Sounds good to me, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Dark Spy, or I keep calling him Dark Spy. It's because of these. Dark is not racing. He is right next to me, chat.
Oh, man. Imagine if I was racing and commentating at the same time.
I mean, it's possible. I've seen it before, but I wouldn't recommend it. That's a lot to ask.
You need a lot of brain power for that.
Collapse ceiling is what MFOR calls it. I could see collapse ceiling being a thing.
Collapse. Yeah. There are some names that I definitely think have lived on nicely, and I'm not going to critique people, but there are some names that I personally am going to come out on the record right now and say are silly. Okay? We're going to start some drama. Are you ready? Cheddar Bay? Really? Cheddar Bay? Really? What's Cheddar Bay?
It is the power bomb next to the Ever before the red doors.
Cheddar Bay?
Yeah.
Like cheddar cheese?
Like Cheddar Bay because it's near the Red Locker, Red Lobster. Get it? Anyways, all right. Dark Destructor is in Ceres. Let's move on to the actual good content that we're here for. Let's go.
Get some cat jams in chat for good measure.
That's finally getting beams. I was talking about. See, this is why I can't be called Cheddar Bay. I wasn't counting the beams. Good 2-shot by Destructor.
Absolutely. Thunder getting a good opener.
I'm not counting beams. I'm supposed to be doing this, and I'm just utterly amazed at my inability to do so.
Don't worry, we have stall in chat for that.
All right, yeah, two shots for both Thunder and Destructor, who are now taking a more considerable lead against the other two. And remember, it is Destructor versus Hercules and Thunder versus Baria. Great sweet spot kill, by the way, from Thunder, and Baria looking next in line. We got a beam for Baria. Another beam. Oh, man, I am losing it if I'm Baria. Oh, my goodness, 3 beams. Come on, Ceres. Be nice. Baria's a good person. He doesn't deserve this.
Ceres being nice? Never.
All right, Hercules, how many beams does he get? 1 beam.
Carried.
All right, 1 beam by Herc. So he has 10. Baria has 10. I don't know about Thunder and Destructor because I don't pay attention. Baria with some troll patterns from Ceres here, but another 2-shot. So he's doing great. Hercules, can we all get 2 shots? I would love that.
I was going to say, can we go 4 for 4 with 2 rounds?
Just for their sanity,
yes, we can.
Oh, beautiful. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Let's not forget, we are talking about 4 extremely talented Metroid Fusion runners. I would expect nothing less from them.
That is right. Baria didn't fall into the water. And, he's better than me at this game, so, I'm not going to dig. But he does, in practice, fall into the water quite frequently. So I'm happy for him for that not happening here. Moving on, Destructor gets into Pumpkin Troll. That's what it's called. Don't question it. Gets out of there. There is an item you get here in 100%, guys. Remember that. It is under the Pumpkin Troll. Yeah. Skip it on any percent because it's just way too slow to get.
Oof. Getting that in any percent, you only do that if you miss the spark to get out of pump control.
Yeah, because at that point, you have no choice. You could skip it if you're good at your spring ball. You could.
But at that point, you might as well just get it.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, skip double yellows or sector 6. But that's any percent. We're talking about best category here. Am I right?
No.
Dark agrees. Dark agrees.
No. Listen, I'd rather play map percent than hundo.
Yeah. Well, if there's a Mappo tournament, I will not be participating. Out of protest.
You'll be missing out.
Chat is discussing Wonderwall and Oasis. Yeah, so those are Sector 2 items that you get during cleanup. It's essentially the pool to the left of the Zazabi door. It's on the other side. There are 2 doors. Oasis is the one with the fish, and Wonderwall is the room after said fish. I wonder why they call it Wonderwall. Is it just because there's a wall there?
It's because of the song by Oasis.
Oh! Look, that! I thought it was just because there was a wall!
No!
That actually makes sense! Look at that. Flash Frost learning new things. I've been in this community for about 2.5+ years. I never knew that. Oh, no, Baria with the walk of shame!
That is very unfortunate from Baria, to be fair.
Yeah, it loses you about 5 to 6 seconds or so. But that's okay.
A runner of Baria's talent, I expect him to to make up those 5 to 6 seconds somewhere else.
He is on that we do not care mindset. We are going to push through. We won't let that get in our way.
Oh, of course.
Destructor is the first in 3. Thunder immediately after. Man, I would love to see those two race maybe down the line. That would be fun.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows indeed.
But yeah,
all right.
Thunder actually is like on Destructor's tail, even though Thunder technically isn't racing Destructor.
Yeah, he's not. But, it's kind of fun to imagine that,
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. These two are on different group plays of the bracket, by the way. We have the top 2 of Group B against each other and the top 2 of Group C against each other. Very fun. And the beautiful thing is, no matter who wins or loses, like we said earlier, Dark, no one gets eliminated here. So we get to see them all again.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's pretty hype.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Thunder. This is a room that I personally need to practice. You get this missile and you wall jump. It's a rather tight wall jump. Not the hardest, but you do it and then you could just shine spark directly up. Oh, I almost thought Thunder missed it. Heart sank for a moment, but again, Thunder, seasoned runner. And to bounce back, we can focus on each runner individual. Herc, Destructor, they've been in this community for, quite a long time. Baria and Thunder both, not as long, and they both have jumped up the ranks quite quickly, Fusion has seen a resurgence, and these two runners are a big part of that.
Absolutely.
Over the last year and a half or so, for sure.
Thunder, in the span of a year, went from starting to speedrun Fusion to being 4th place in the any percent leaderboard.
Yeah, to threatening some really good times overall set. So very impressive by him. And, what's funny is Baria and Schmade, 2 good friends of mine and also 2 really good runners, taught him. They taught him how to play this game. It's insane. They've created a monster.
And not to toot my own horn, but I'm being topped by Thunder.
Oh, you're being taught by Thunder? Well, that means it's over. Dark Spy, inevitable top 5 run. I think it is guaranteed.
Maybe if I switch from stick to D-pad down the line.
You use stick? Well, some people use stick. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm positive Monkey plays on stick.
I believe Monkey plays on GBA control, or not GBA, GameCube controller, and I think the legendary Schmade also plays on that as well.
Yes.
I didn't even notice that Herc got the frame perfect spark. Yeah, he's got that randomizer mode going sometimes where he'll do it, but you cannot do the frame perfect spark because you need to get an item to the bottom side. All right, we have a 3-round, as it looks like, by Destructor. Yeah.
Looked like it, yeah.
Yeah, his character sprite shook a little to the left or right there. I think that was his message to us that he is not happy.
There are subtle ways you can communicate using Samus.
Yeah. Also, if you see anyone in chat say that Destructor is happy, they're not lying. The random retirement home is deep in Herc's mind. Oh, Herc, such a good randomizer runner. Look at that! Thunder with the 2-round. There we go.
Of course.
Needed that. Thunder taught me how to 2-round this boss, so he better 2-round it in the tournament.
Exactly.
All right. So let's see if Herc gets the shine spark out of... Oh!
Just misses it. Thunder,
right.
Thunder with the buns check in chat.
Baria just killed, I believe, the red... What did they call this? Purple Garen, actually. Not red Garen. It is the purple Garen. Or Garon. Who cares?
I say Garon. It's
Garon.
whatever.
Yeah. All right, Baria, next in line for the box fight. Herc right after. Baria going to resort to the ladder strat.
Which, if you don't feel comfortable doing quick kill box, it's the go-to for box. It's reliable. You don't take damage. It's just, it works.
Yeah. It's safe and fast overall, which is good. And that is how you do it. The way Baria did it, it was damn near perfect. Excuse my language. It was very good. Herc with I believe it was a 3-round. So he did the quick kill as well. And they all, again, survived, and they're moving on to worst sector. I'm excited to see this. Sector 6. chat, I need chat's opinion here. What is chat thinking about Sector 6? Do you guys like this, or do you share my and Dark Spy's opinion on hating this sector with every fiber of our body? I need some opinions there. Dark, you don't like the sector, right?
Not extensively.
Not extensively?
No, no.
Cryhard says it's always the play. For randomizer, yes, Cryhard absolutely has a point. It is
true.
Always the play.
The problem with Sector 6 is that it embodies some of the bigger flaws in Fusion.
Yeah.
There's too many rooms with too many pattern-dependent enemies. The music is subpar compared to the rest of the soundtrack. In my opinion, at least.
Okay.
The boss in the sector is fine, I guess, but we're talking about a game that has Ceres, Yakuza. I mean, even Notori. This might be controversial, but I actually prefer the Notori boss fight over Megacore because at least Notori makes sense thematically in the game, but Megacore is just kind of there, you know?
I feel like Megacore, my personal theory toward Megacore is the main reason it's just a giant core is because it probably didn't have enough time, to do anything. It just grew. But who knows? Overall, oh, by the way, speaking of Varia, we're getting close for Destructor. Does he do the skip? Ooh! Gary! This is why you're able to handle this trick in 100%. Because in any percent, Destructor would have lost right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart stopped for a second. Oh, man.
That was Jesus.
All right, let's see if Thunder can do it. Oh, boy. Okay, Thunder resulting to what I call the safe strat. That's what I do. I think that's what most of us do. All right, Destructor got a beam. Keeping track here. He got a beam, so that's 5. He finally got to 5 beams. Herc didn't recharge. Will he skip? Probably not. I don't think Herc will. All right, great movement from Thunder out of there. He will be next to fight. Baria is about to encounter the skip. Great movement from Destructor. Let's see. Bam! Nice double. Can he hit the second? Oh, perfect.
Perfect. Pretty much textbook 5 from Destructor.
Yeah, just missed the sweet spot by a second, but other than that, really good. Thunder next in line while Baria and Herc are in the SAX room. A lot of action going on here.
But Baria going for the save strat.
Double from Thunder. Can he get the third? So much going on. Perfect. Fight by Thunder.
Good sweet spot, too.
Does Herc go for the strat? Herc go... Okay,
no, he doesn't.
The other 3 probably saw what happened to Destruct, and they were like, no. We're not going to try that. No. All right, so we're all going to see them pick up a few items out of 6. Remember, certain items are picked up out of the way. It may seem slow, but when you clean up the game later on, it is genuinely slower to head back. We got a beam for Baria. I did not keep track of Thunder's beams again. I got 2 beams for Baria. Stalled Storm, if you're there in chat, give us a count after Hercules
give us some numbers, please.
Yeah, of course. Your help is appreciated. Herc got 0 for sure. All right, let's see. Bam. All right.
Okay.
Great fights. Can he hit the double intro? Yes, he is. Herc is also in the same fight as Baria. Nice double. Okay. All of them doing really good. Baria did miss a double, but overall, these fights have been pretty good for all runners involved.
Yeah.
And Baria and Herc are tied, it seems, at this point.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, there's just like a second or 2 of difference here.
It would be really cool to see some matchups after the group stage of, for example, Thunder v Destructor, Baria versus Herc. Like, get runners of similar calibers to race against each other. That would be really cool to see.
Yeah, and there are some close races or times in SRC where those races do definitely provide for some thrilling conclusions.
Oh, definitely.
You know, Schmade said it best. The wrong races are the interesting ones here. Because Thunder is very close to Destructor, and Herc is very close to Baria, but they're not racing each other.
Yeah. The more interesting races are the ones that aren't actually happening.
You know what, chat? If I were you, just suspend your disbelief. It is a 4-way race. Even though, for the purposes of the bracket, it is not. But, you know, all in all, not bad. Totals, please. Stallstorm says 2010. If that's the case, hold on. I think I could do it for you.
I need that.
Baria has 12. Thunder has 8. Destructor has 6. And Herc has 10. Oh, Destructor has 5, excuse me. I can't count. Thank you, Stalled. You are appreciated. And so is everyone else watching.
Of course.
All right, now you may have just seen Baria do something. I didn't call this out earlier. He bombed the wall on the right. That will be an item we collect later on, likely for Wave Beam. It's an energy tank, but it's just not fast to pick up because it's faster with the power bomb. So we don't have it right now. We skip it. Hondo does these decisions quite often. You will see that. Oh, and speaking of decisions, we're in Sector 5.
Ooh.
The decision to face the scam strats. I think every single runner here is going to do it because it's a race.
Probably. Exactly.
Dark, do you challenge the scam or do you run a far distance in the room with the red gear on?
Recently, I've been starting to challenge the scam.
All right. Destructor's going to challenge it. Will he get it? I believe he will. Look at that. The waiver was not a problem whatsoever. There we go. So overall, there is definitely some distance where the actual race is here. It looks like it's roughly 40 plus seconds according to Schmade. And again, remember, this is the thing. It is not vertical, it is horizontal. Baria against Thunder, Destructor against Hercules. Not the actual mythical hero Hercules. Herculesbenchpress, who was pretty close, I'd say, in legendary stature, right? With Darkspy, you would agree? Right?
In terms of like Metroid Fusion, absolutely. This man is a legend.
I don't think mythical hero Hercules knows how to even play Fusion. I think he would get bodied, actually. It wouldn't even be close.
You wouldn't even make it out of climb.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking about one of the few people who, throughout the 2010s, single-handedly kept Metroid Fusion pretty much alive.
Yep, that's right.
People like Herc, JRP, Scotty, Destructor, these guys, their dedication to Fusion is what kept the game alive for so long.
Yes, and they are appreciated so much because this new resurgence is in part due to them. So thank you guys, of course, for racing. Oh, here we go, Destructor in the scary room. That's what I call this one.
Doesn't waver.
Doesn't waver. If only there was a waiver in that room. Actually, no. I don't want a waiver in that room. That room's already awful as is. He gets the item perfectly. Thunder next in line. If you fail this room, it is a huge time loss. So that's why we want these runners to get past this. Thunder taking it right as well. Perfect. Does he get a good pattern? Oh, perfect.
I believe it's anywhere between 15 to 20 seconds if you screw that up.
Perfect for Thunder and Destructor. Baria about to get yellow doors. Hercules is on yellow doors, so those two are very, very close. And again, this is so interesting watching 4 runners at the same. Just so much action. Dark, we definitely got the good race here. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, definitely. Like after the complete bop that was my race against Mike yesterday. Getting something equally as hyped today is just awesome to see.
Absolutely. This is one of those races that I was really looking forward to and play. And we got 2 of them, which just makes it better. All right,
chat. Let's get those emergencies in, Franker Z.
I want to see those dogs, chat. Let's go. Damn. Now, while we are, before we go to emergency, just some little milestones. I wrote this down for you. Destructor got ice missiles at 3809. Thunder got ice missiles at 3832. Hercules got it at 3949, and Baria got it at 3955. So, Des at last check was roughly 20 seconds ahead of Thunder. Oh, Herc did not get a good pattern with that Ripper. He has to wait a little bit. And now look at that. They are tied because of it. It is incredible. All right, Destructor, the first in emergency.
Lucent, my hero.
Oh, Lucent. That is probably Lucent's favorite thing to spam in any Metroid speedrun, is that specific phrase. Emergency and Frankerzy with the klaxon. Amazing.
Need it.
All right, pool room for Destructor. Thunder right on his tail. Don't talk to Adam, by the way, guys. You don't need to. We've all done it, though, especially me and Dark.
Oh, yeah. However, if you do it, guaranteed PB.
Yeah, absolutely. And running against the split where you waste 10 seconds talking to Adam on this split, which is, yeah.
That free time save is just so good.
And also, you know what's something really cool? By the way, 505 room for Destructor heading into the third to last room. Really good time here.
Very good.
This is a segment that is the same. Aside from that one ice missile that you get, this is the same segment for any percent. It's almost the exact same thing. There's just that one item that makes a difference, and that is it. Other than that, oh, Destructor, great movement. He gets a beam. All right, just one beam. Destructor still carried. That's 6 total for Destructor. He is having a great time with his RNG. Poles saying that's the item he skipped. So I guess Poles gets that item during power bombs, which is honestly not bad. It doesn't really change the way you run the game. 433.
It would technically be during the space jump segment.
Thunder gets a beam. Thunder gets 2 beams. There we go. 2 for Thunder. That is 10 total for him. I'm finally keeping track, chat. I'm finally keeping track. Can Thunder hit the double-double here? 1.
Ooh.
Was that a double? I don't know.
No.
It was not.
Unfortunate.
Ooh. Okay, well, he got that last one really tight. 430. Essentially a 431.
As Herc and baria are making their way down the stretchy room.
There you go. Really good fall from both of them. I think Herc may have come in contact with the Foon just a little bit there, or is it the Foon A? Foon? Foon A? Oh.
I would say Foon.
It's spelled F-U-N-E here. I don't know why they call it Foon. That enemy's no fun at all.
Actually, based on the spelling, I would actually pronounce it Fune.
Fune? Maybe.
Think about it. F-U-M-E spells Fune.
No, oh, that's true. So why would it change with the N?
Yeah, exactly.
Funi? Oh, according to Mobuild, it's Funi. Funi.
Funi. Interesting.
All right. Oh, Herc went through the Namihe. I think that's what that one's called. That one's not a
Namihe, yeah.
Yeah, that one's called a Namihe. Oh, boy. Oh, baria got a beam. Was that 1 beam or 2, chat? I was so distracted by the Herc fall there. Oh, boy. Looks like he definitely got at least 1. Pretty Schmade, pretty good big room.
Not too shabby.
When we have a subpar room, he always says, good room. That's why I love Schmade.
That's my goat right there.
I did not see how many beams Hercules got. 0 for Herc. That's why I didn't see any beams. There we go.
Exactly. There you go.
Right. So if my counting is correct...
How many for baria, though?
13 for baria. He's got first place for beams, which is not an accomplishment, sadly.
This is golf.
Yeah, we got a tie with Thunder and Hercules at 10, and Destructor has 6. My count might be wrong, but I'd be willing to bet it's pretty darn close to what we have. Goodness, a lot going on here. Destructor visiting the scary room where the SAX first made its appearance, where I had nightmares as a child. Thanks, Fusion.
High five, because same.
Yeah, absolutely. Scary face.
I mentioned this yesterday when I was doing comms with Thunder. As a child, the SAX was my boogeyman.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nightmares of this green-faced terror. Oh, my goodness. Just thinking about it now is giving me the chills. But you know what'll fix that? An impossible strat from Destructor. Do you think we'll see it?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's see if he does
it. Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. This is why he's called Destructor, because he just destructs. He does everything so well.
He's good at destructing.
That's why they call him Destructor. Up, holds the spark in. Can he get it? Of course he does. It's Richter. We are not surprised.
I wish we had mic audio from Destructor so he could have a putain counter.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I did see that, Schmade. Herc was stuck on, I think, the third Namihe there. He really wanted to freeze it. He eventually ended up getting past. Oh, we have a jump extend for Thunder. A very reliable strat. There you go. Perfect. There is one item we'll grab here. Destructor gets it. That is the one missile you'll grab before the SAX elevator. And then we'll get back down to Sector 5. It feels like we were there so long ago, right, Dark Spy?
I actually think the opposite. I think we were just there.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Sector 5, by the way, is the most visited sector in 100%. You visit it 4 times. Sector 5. Sorry,
I never thought about that. That's true.
Yeah, you visited 4 times. 3 during the main story and once during cleanup. Thankfully, during cleanup, it is the shortest sector. Actually, I'm kidding. It's the second shortest sector. How could I forget about 4?
Poor Sector 4 gets no representation in cleanup.
Yeah, Sector 4 fans in chat, raise your hand. Say something funny. Keep it appropriate, though, of course. We'll be moving to Sector 5. We got a close-up of the best suit in the game by Thunder. Look at that. That is beautiful. Looks like a cheese pizza.
Why would you mention cheese pizza?
Oh, I'm just saying that's what the suit looks like, Dark. Don't you agree?
I do agree, and now I'm hungry.
Thunder with my face when I press buttons and does not do thing. I think anyone who plays with DualShock 4 on emulator feels that for sure. Baria with a good climb, by the way. He's about to enter animals. Herc, let's see what he does. All right, good.
Not quite, Herc. Not quite.
It's all good. He doesn't have to reset the room. A simple shot extend will work here.
Yeah.
Does he door fix? He does not. We're going to have to scold him for that one. All right.
Oh, Herc. Come on, man.
Can't believe he just did that.
Who is he? JRP? Who plays for IGT and IGT only?
Wow! Roasting one of the best runners in this community. How dare you? Goodness. Dark, I think
I have the spice in me.
We might need him to time you out for about 5 minutes for that one. I could do it in JRP's stead if he prefers to. All right. For those who don't know, Dark Spy and I are friends, and he is probably the person that is banned the most from my channel ever.
The caveat here is that I actually enjoy it.
He does enjoy it. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, Destructor's about to get power bombs. These are very loud. Chat, turn up your volume for when he does them. They are really, really loud.
It's, I believe, the game where power bombs are the loudest.
Yeah, by far.
And it's also the game where you have the most power bombs.
Great wall jump strat by Destructor to get the energy tank mimic. I struggle with this pattern, but he got it perfectly. Good job here. All right, so he will go to see the third SAX skip. Baria grabs the missile over at the SAX elevator, so he's going down at around 4906. Thunder grabbing his power bomb, and Hercules is behind, but we know not to doubt this man. He is coming in like fire. And by the way, this next split, Yakuza, we all know how volatile this split can be.
So, fun fact, the reason why Fusion has so many power bombs, obviously other than the fact that power bombs in Fusion behave like the X-ray scope from Super, they had to put in a metric ton of powerbomb expansions because apparently the people who made the game couldn't find a way to program it so that the core X's that you pick up and the data room items counted towards your final percentage. So they had a lot of items left over.
That's interesting. Okay, did not know that at all, actually.
And they had to, think what item they could add to fill in the gaps. So they just went, you know what? Power bombs.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. 74 does seem like a bit much. Destructor now in the Ripper Road, I believe this is what it's called. Fun little room. A nightmare for casuals, but when you learn how this room is,
Yeah.
honestly, amazing.
When I used to play this game as a casual, I could not figure out that room for the life of me.
Yeah, it's hard. It is definitely hard, but when you start speedrunning, you better learn it, or else you will have, what's that South Park meme? You will have a bad time. All right, Dark, or I did it again. Destructor leaving Sector 5 for the second time. He will now be going to the main deck. Gosh, the main deck. I remember it like it was just 3 minutes ago.
Main deck is my home.
Nice clear of Ripper Road by Thunder. Does he get the spark into the block? Almost at it.
Of course.
It's not a big time loss, but it's a nice little time save. Baria now. Ooh, look at those little hops. Little swag from Baria here.
Oh, yeah.
Sets a low power bomb, which means he will need to set a second power bomb to clear the top blocks here. Minor time loss, though. And Thunder, or Hercules, excuse me, I cannot read. Hercules is essentially right behind him. Great climb from Baria. Look at that speed. He's had the best Ripper room so far.
I think so, yeah.
All right, Hercules with a wall jump into a power bomb there. Interesting strat. I've never seen anyone, people just go for simple high jump to get the power bomb to hit both blocks. All right, let's see. Good. Ooh, wow. Dark, that was pretty close.
Yeah, that was close, but also extremely impressive from Herc.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Destructor was able to lay down a power bomb high and knock blocks to, sometimes not break.
The way those
Very good there.
the way those blocks work is extremely weird.
Yeah, it is. Genesis hallway cleared perfectly. He's going to get one missile here in the vents, and then he's going to go to the ship. Because right now, the power's not working. You know why? Because the scientists didn't cut their grass.
Yeah, exactly. They forgot to cut out the weeds.
Oh, my goodness. It's it kind of makes sense canonically when you get to the point. But yeah. Wow, perfect JRP jump. That is an actual confirmed strategy, by the way. It is actually real. JRP has confirmed it is real. You can ask him yourself. Don't actually ask him. He'll probably play ignorant, but All right, so that is a good checkpoint, by the way, Dark. We wanted to mention this. 115 and 18 for missiles and power bombs.
Yes, sir.
Some people might go for 120 if they get a missile expansion earlier. I choose to do that. Sometimes I'm trying to get off that bad habit, but, What do you do? Do you go for that Sector 6 missile early?
No, I go for it during the wave being split.
Okay. Great JRP jump by Thunder. I'm telling you, there's a reason he's such a legend in the Fusion community.
Fun fact: during my race with Mike Food, I realized that I had missed an item because I got to the ship and that was on 115.16.
Really?
Yeah, I missed the Ripper Highway.
I see. Ooh,
power bomb.
That's rough.
I got it during cleanup. It's fine.
That's all good. Exactly. You were able to back it up. All right, let's see. Let's count the beams.
One beam.
Destructor is so happy right now.
Okay.
Goodness.
I'm gonna need to count rounds.
All right, count rounds. I'll watch the other three. Sorry, about to get a power bomb here. Thunder
2 rounds.
A 2-rounder. Goodness. 0-2. He made Yakuza red. It doesn't change how the second phase of the fight goes, but it is funny to get him to go red a little earlier. Just means you hit him a lot.
Thunder with no beams.
Thunder with no beams. Good on Thunder. All right, Herc gets...
Let's see how many rounds he gets.
All right.
Going for quick, one round?
I would love to see it. Oh, the wall jump strat, you madman! I love it. Thunder, that was beautiful. 2.
Ooh.
Oh, don't tell me it's a 4.
We're on 4.
Oh, 4 round. That hurts to see. But you know what? with 0 beams, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Fun fact: if you go for the wall jump quick 1-round strat, you put yourself at risk of getting 5 rounds.
Really? Why is that?
Apparently, getting Yakuza to grab you that high, for some reason, resets the round number.
I did not know that. That is honestly horrible. I will never try that now. Destructor in another nightmare casual room. For speedrunners, this is not bad, but this I was stuck at, I kid you not, Dark Spy, for 2 months on my first playthrough. I was like 10 years old, forgive me, but I could not get past this SAX. It was so hard for me.
Yeah, I feel that. I also had a lot of trouble when I first played the game with that sack sequence because of the simple fact that I had to actually engage the SAX.
Engage it indeed. Baria with 0 beams. He needed that. Poor Baria has been getting kind of bodied by the beam count here. Let's see how many rounds he gets. Ooh.
We're on 2.
Okay.
2 rounds.
2 rounds. Good for Baria. And now the last one is Hercules, and certainly not least. Let's see how he goes. 1 beam. Oh boy. 2 beam. Oh boy. And Destructor got 0 on Notori. 3 for Herc.
What is this man?
And Destructor got 0 beams on Notori. He's already at Notori, by the way. So Destructor really started to gain some advantage here. Thunder very close behind. I'd say probably around 30 seconds behind, but still, he's close enough. Nice doubles. Huh?
Is that Herc getting 4 rounds?
I think it is.
Or was that 3?
Was that 3 or 4, chat? I don't remember. It was at least 3. I was busy watching the fight from Destructor.
From how long it took, I'm guessing 4.
Okay. Nice fight from all involved here. The Thunder gets a 0 beam on Notori as well. This is one of the smallest splits in the game, so I'm telling you right now, some beams hurt more than others. A beam for this fight hurts because it is such a fast split. It's such a fast split. Oh, man. Great fight from Thunder. One of the pioneers of the 50 missile guidance. Go 50 missiles in any percent, chat. Don't do 45. 50 missiles is the way to go. 2 doubles by Thunder. Really tight doubles, by the way. And a darn close sweet spot. This is really good. I wonder if anyone in this run, Destructor didn't do it. I don't know why. But will somebody show the hidden recharge room? It's there. I swear, chat. It exists.
Flash. Did you see me show it off yesterday?
I forgot. I honestly don't remember if you did or didn't. Did you? Please tell me you did.
I did.
Thank you.
Yes,
Dark
I
Spy,
did.
mad respect. Mad respect. It's not fake news when it happens, Nacho. There you go. Good job, Thunder, on the movement there.
Absolutely.
Baria is about to fight Notori next.
As Herc escapes the SAX with ease.
Of course, ease. Up. Herc is not worried in the slight. Look at that. Chat toying with the SAX. Try to shoot me, SAX. Try. I won't let you. That is definitely Herc's mindset right now. Oops, I dropped my microphone. I'm so animated with this. Baria with 1 beam. Still not bad, but he is still in first place with the most beams at 14, unless Herc can surpass him.
Chat is accusing you of playing a ROM hack with extra recharge rooms.
Oh my gosh, as if I need the extra recharge rooms. Come on, chat. That is a horrible joke. Goodness, I am offended.
Well,
I know Dark Spy's enjoying it though.
Oh, I absolutely am. Think of it this way: at least you're not the only one who plays on a modified ROM.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, Hercules with both beams. On his gauntlet so far, he's had 5 beams, so...
Jesus.
To be fair, Schmade, I just stopped shot-canceling that powerbomb tank. I've learned to go for a turnaround that the Great Monkey SMB taught me. Let's see. Here we go. Destructor with the Shine Spark. I think it's safe to say if Destructor's doing the Shine Spark, everyone's doing the Shine Spark.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't blame them. All right, we've reached the hour mark in this race. Chat, are y'all entertained? I know I am, for sure.
Are you not entertained?
Y'all better be entertained. All right, these 4 are putting on quite a show.
Absolutely. And in spite of the wrong people being racing each other, it's been very exciting.
Yeah, honestly, like, I get it. But remember, this is just the first race. None of them are being eliminated. So for my personal enjoyment, it is Baria versus Herc and Thunder versus Destructor. It just feels better. All right, Thunder with the Shine Spark attempt. Does he get it? Of course he does. Raw talent there, by the way. Thunder, really good at this game.
Oh, absolutely.
The runners are great, but the commentators... Oh, no. I think we have someone who doesn't like our commentating, Dark Spy. How are they going to react when they learn that we're commentating more races this weekend? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Unfortunate news.
Unfortunate indeed. Great movement by Thunder. Yeah, did you know there was a pillar in Mini Fridge? There's always been a pillar in that room.
And you know how I knew?
You learned the hard way, right?
Yeah. The first thing I did in Mini Fridge as a kid playing Fusion was to powerbomb.
Oh, boy. Did you see this? Oh, that's insane. By the way, did you see Destructor? 0 beams on all of Gauntlet.
Yep. That is actually insane. That
carried like Scotty. I'm surprised you didn't mention the energy tank, Dark. What happened? I was waiting for the energy tank to be mentioned. Ooh,
don't worry. I have 3 more opportunities to mention it.
Oh boy. All right. Herc getting bodied by Ghidorah. Yeah, that's true. Ghidorah is Herc's mortal enemy. It's actually proven in the of Ancient Fusion. Great fight by Destructor. He tried to do a quick kill, but he didn't get the missiles. You see how he shook his character again? Remember, that means he's not happy.
Thunder about to get the free tank. Bang!
Oh my goodness, I am so upset. I'm not doing it. I refuse. You know what? I might not do it out of pettiness now instead of common sense. I am that kind of immature. I am that kind of immature.
All you need to do is break the second crumble block and then press up and left. It's not that hard, my guy.
Oh my goodness. Don't you mean right?
Yes, I do mean up and right. Oh man.
Flash's aversion to pressing up on crumble blocks is a head scratcher. One of these days
it's
gonna
bench.
fail. You know what? When I get a better controller, maybe I'll attempt it. Because right now I don't trust my D-pad. It is not worth it. Nice kill by Thunder. Look at that. All right.
Sensational quick kill.
Yes, indeed. Is that a Jacko in the chat with one of the best emotes in Twitch? Yes, it is.
Love to see it.
All right, let's see. Great fight by Thunder. Destructor is now in what we call the worst room, and as you can see, it is treating him like the worst room would treat someone poorly. Poorly. Man, look at that. He's got to freeze all the snails here. What's the name of these snails, by the way? I have a list, by the way. They're called yards.
Yards?
Yeah, as in what 3 feet is in the customary measurement system.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Metroid names, I'm telling you. Wait until chat learns that the puffers in Sector 6 are called bulls.
Oh my god. We are not going over this.
Oh my goodness, it's horrible. It really is. All right, Thunder now in lower 4. Baria going for the safe strat. Baria, you are loved and appreciated.
Oh, Baria, you're a fraud.
Oh, man. Why would you call him a fraud? That is so mean.
It's not mean when it's so free.
Oh, look at those bombs in the middle of the air. Baria just flexing with his movement. Oh, and Destructor, after getting Cheddar Bay's powerbomb, got Red Locker. Oh, man. I'm going to make fun of that name for all. I'm sorry. If there's an oldie from Fusion who helped to make that name, I'm not sorry. Let's see. 1 beam for Hercules.
And
honestly, mistracked.
Herc goes for the free strat. Yes.
Oh, you needed that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You did. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have not stopped complaining. Oh, there's Thunder with Cheddar Bay. Moving on. We're calling this the Ever Power Bomb attack. I don't care what it is.
Herc re-grabbed the ledge after getting the E-Tank just to prove a point.
Yeah, well, you know what? We do not care. 12 energy tanks for Destructor. He is now going to approach one of the hardest tricks in this game. He'll about to get there. Let's see. Thunder has red doors. Baria's on his way. Herc trying to go for the quick kill. Does he get it? Oh, ooh, a low pattern for Nightmare. Thankfully, Nightmare should be near death. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Septic Tank missile for Destructor. Moving on to the Eva room with 3 fishies. Those fishies are called Skullteras. Now, that's a cool name for a fish.
Yeah, because they look as if they're really, like, bony. So calling them after an actual bone in the human body is actually really cool.
All right, let's lock in for Destructor's attempt at Kago Spark, one of the hardest tricks in this category.
I'm
Let's see how he does.
he gets this.
Gets the spark, freezes the yard, gets it. Oh, beautiful movement.
That is beautiful.
And this is why Destructor is called Destructor, because he just destructs. I'm going to keep saying it, chat. Got to remind you about how good this man is. Great movement overall. R shots the door. He's on his way to the fusion missiles. First one to be there, by the way. He really did do that so quick. It was so beautiful to watch. That might have been one of his fastest Kago Sparks. If you're familiar with that trick, it is one of the hardest ones. Speaking of, we now have Thunder approaching it. And Baria at the infamous Cheddar Bay. I can't believe I caught that all 3 times.
Worst room.
Worst room, by the way, Herc. Oh. Sorry. I hate that yard at the end of worst room so bad.
Why would they put a yard there?
I don't know. But you know what I do know? Thunder hit Kago Spark.
Absolutely. I expected nothing less from my goat.
Oh, he is indeed Dark Spy's goat. Thunder, you are loved and appreciated.
Absolutely.
All 4 of these runners are. They really are.
Honestly, anyone who grinds fusion is loved and appreciated.
Yeah, because this game is mean to you, so we want you to know we love you.
Exactly.
Dald, if you don't mind me asking, how many total beams does Hercules have? I have a 16 count.
I have a 16 count as well.
All right. I didn't know if you got any beams on Nightmare, though, so I don't remember. All right. Baria getting the 12th energy tank. Thunder going for the cleanup of Sector 4, and Destructor is done. That is right. I'm not lying. Sector 4 is done.
Yeah.
We don't need to come back. Only reason we need to come back is because 6 doesn't connect directly to 2 and clean up. But that's it.
Yeah, we need to make a small detour into Sector 4 to get into Sector 2, but, you know, there's really nothing else you need to do.
Hercules in the gold sizer room. Does he get the nice, beautiful shot? I mean, it's so easy to hit. Awesome. Going in for the 12th energy tank as well. And all in all, these runners are looking pretty good on their paces. I'm not familiar because there's 4 races, so I sadly don't have all 4 individual streams up. But you can sometimes tell when a runner's behind pace because the number on their timer will turn red. So unless those are averages or something else, they are pretty decent splits for all involved here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me just remind chat to follow all of our racers.
Yes, each and every single one. Thank you, Dark Spy, for the command. !R. They all run Metroid Fusion. Sometimes randomizer, a lot of times speedrun, and sometimes other Metroid games. That's right. Destructor grabbing the missile that was ignored earlier because it truly is faster to get now. Again, it's something that I'm still trying to work on myself, but it just is better. It's better to do. And he gets the 13th energy tank. Beautiful spring ball by Destructor. Door fixes into the next room. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the shout out cry. You know, it isn't about us. It's just about these 4. But hey, Dark Spy, I appreciate the follows as well. Oh, does Baria get the Kago Spark? Let's see.
Bang.
Bang, does Herc get the Kago Spark?
Yes, he does.
Amazing if all 4. I'm so proud right now. I could shed a tear. I'm so proud of these 4. Wait, second try. Who failed? Did somebody fail and I wasn't paying attention? Oh, boy. Well, either way, they all got the Kago Spark. Herc caught up because of that. Oh, well. You know what? They all got the Kago Spark. Baria didn't go for the backup. All right, Destructor about to fight Box 2. Oh, boy. Did you think he'll go for doubles, Dark Spy?
Oh, I hope so.
I'd love to see him go for doubles. I've never seen Destructor do it, but we'll see. Nice, going for the Schmade strat. Just kidding. This is the right strat. I don't know why I called it Schmade.
If anyone actually went for the Schmei strat, I would personally salute them.
Yeah, the Schmade strat is honestly just running into it and praying.
Pretty much. Thoughts and prayers.
All right.
Dez.
Ooh, having a little bit of a tough time there, but that's okay. Still a really good pace for Dez. Schmade is defending himself, saying his strategy is the falling shots. I don't know. I've seen him practice on easy mode, the just self-sacrificial strat, which for now is his strat, unless he can prove otherwise. I'm just
now
kidding.
Fighting Box 2.
Yes, let's see how Thunder does here.
Which, conceptually, I think Box 2 is an example of really great boss design.
Yeah, and storytelling, too. Just overall, this fight is done really well.
Because you're explicitly told by the game that the X-Parasites cannot infect inorganic material. However, when you fight Box in Sector 3, you expose its biological brain, I guess, that controls the machinery, which the X can infect and do infect, which is why you fight Box again here in Sector 6.
I see. And you know what? Again, great storytelling, and its fight evolves to be quite annoying. You want to hear some funny little trivia about me? Again, it's not these four, but when I first fought that fight, I did not know there was a ladder. So imagine me sitting on the left side of the arena just spamming diagonal missiles the entire time. Took me 30 minutes to beat the boss. 55-73. Escape for Destructor. Oh, you know, I'm going to keep track of that. So we had a 55-73 for Destructor. Don't worry, Schmade, we're trolling you. We know you were just doing it for a room time comparison. Schmade, our room time comparison king, by the way. If you want him to time a room, he probably already did it.
All right, let's see. Thunder. 55-75.
Wow, better. Yep. Thunder 55-75, Des 55-73. And again, Baria and Hercules are very close. They're like two to three rooms away from each other. And you know what's so beautiful about this category is cleanup will separate these runners. You know what I mean? Because, our cleanup is... We're getting to cleanup.
Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Cleanup is glorious.
Let's see. Aria now approaching the warning. No entry without option beacon, which is probably one of the most annoying things in this game. It's a little creepy upon first play, but then afterward it's like, okay, computer, just quiet down. I'm trying to enter without authorization, and you're not letting me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Great.
Just let me do my thing.
Yep, exactly. We got Baria fighting Xbox, Destructor approaching. Chat. I think you might need to raise your volume to the max. Turn on
please.
Those. Max out the bass here. I want the neighbors to hear. I'm actually kidding. I don't want you guys to get in trouble. Oh boy. It's about to happen. Does he get the Schmade treatment? Destructor gets one beam.
Dude.
One beam for a grand total of 8 beams.
8 beams, Jesus.
8? I am utterly shocked here. Destructor is in such a good mood right now, you can tell. I mean, you don't even need to look at the stream. Quietest boss in the game, maybe because it's muted for you. I'm maxing out the volume right now.
Cool. This was like ASMR.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. Oh, Destructor got something weird there with Ridley not wanting to...
That was odd.
It's all good.
Destructor is struggling it a little bit with these diffusion doubles. I say as he gets 2 of them in a row. Okay. Yeah, silenced me instantly.
Yeah, that's Destructor's job, by the way, to destruct. All right, Thunder is up next. Oh boy. How about we switch the volume to Thunder here so you can hear it? There you go.
We needed that. We so needed that.
Absolutely. Let's see. Vertical. Oh, he missed the falling doubles. That's such a fun strat to do.
Gets the other doubles, though.
Yep. Oh, missed the sweet spot somehow. That looked perfect. All right, so by the way, Destructor is now leaving the lower one to enter the second phase of the game, which we like to call Cleanup. It is a victory lap of the category where you now go back to every sector with fully powered Samus using connectors, because you can't enter a navigation room, and get every single item. Going back to Destructor's audio, by the way, he is not ahead. I just switch for the Ridley noise. Schmade is in utter confusion. He clearly wasn't listening to our commentating.
Sorry?
Oh, is Thunder ahead of the actual PB? Oh! I guess so. Who knows? I'm not looking at his actual paces. If one of these runners is on actual PB pace, I gotta say, I'm pretty excited.
I mean, getting a PB in general is awesome for any runner, but to do so in this context, where you're under additional pressure from being live and racing someone else.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of people watching too. That's audience here on Speedgaming right now.
Like, to get a PB in a context like this is just incredible.
Does Destructor get double saveless? Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, he pause buffered. The madman did it. Oh.
This man is legendary.
Destructor continuing to impress.
Don't you mean to destruct?
Oh yeah, of course. His name isn't Impressor, it's Destructor. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Respect, Mr. Destructor. Please forgive me.
This will not be forgiven. You will be executed at dawn.
Oh, Thunder with the saveless part 1. Does he get it?
Of course he does.
Of course, it's Thunder. Thunder and Destructor. My goodness, those two. Really good paces here. Baria killing the second gold pirate, by the way. I will not, for the sake of confusion, switch the Ridley audio again. I think hearing it twice is fine. But Baria is about to fight Ridley, and Herc is right behind. Gets one shot on the gold, gets a second shot. Beautiful room. I think that was 0 beams for Baria. Honestly, I've stopped watching because I've been so glued to Destructor and Thunder's cleanup.
I mean, speaking of cleanup, to me, cleanup is the best part of Hundo.
It is. It absolutely is. For the top runners, it might be the worst because it's the most stressful. But
absolutely.
From an objective standpoint, this is the closest it gets to an actual Metroid game of earlier formula where you're not interrupted constantly by Adam.
And also, let me just say this. Doing cleanup backwards was actually really fun.
Oh, it is. The way you did it was very interesting, having to re-enter something. You know, I was very confused. I thought, watching you, I was like, does this man even know what he is doing?
Come on, Flash. You've seen previous PBs of mine in Hundo. You know for a fact I know what I'm doing in this category.
Absolutely. Destructor finishing 1. The next target is 3. After 3, it's 5. After 5, it's worst. After worst, it's 2. Some would argue 2 is worse. I get it, but you're wrong. Moving on, Thunder with the space boost. Can he get it? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, you know what? It's better to mess up and grab the first item first.
Exactly.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't think 2 cleanup is that bad.
I don't think 2 cleanup is that bad either. I think 6 is by far the most strenuous, the most volatile. 2 can be bad, but I think 2 might be more of a product of probably mental fatigue because you're so close to the end of the game at that point.
Yeah, I would agree with that, actually.
Thunder in 3. It's unclear to tell if he is still on a good pace here. I think he is. Either way, he and or Destructor. If I had a nickel.
Doing it again.
He and Destructor are both in Sector 3. Baria has begun his cleanup, and Herc is essentially right on his heels.
I have exclusive information that as of the Sector 1 split, Thunder is 0.2 ahead.
0.2 of his actual PB split. All right, well, we are pulling for you, Thunder. We're pulling for all of these runners here. It thinks that there has to be a loser in these races, but you know what? You're all winners for volunteering to race in front of all of these, you know, discerning eyes on Twitch. For those of you watching on Speedgaming 3, by the way, thank you. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. There will be more Fusion races throughout the weekend, trust me.
throughout this weekend and next weekend, actually.
Yeah, I'd say through July. This is it's kind of like March Madness. The early stage is the best stage because you get the most action.
Exactly.
You know? All right, Thunder going into what we call Lava Maze because it's in the lava and
it's a maze.
See, that's a good name for an item, by the way.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, it does. There you go.
I like item names that just state what they are.
Yeah. All right, let's see if Herc here gets saveless. I think he was surprised he got it because he stood there for a moment.
My hero.
Herculesbenchpress. Good job. Oh, this is going to be a fun race. And again, the actual races, for those of you just tuning in, is Baria versus Thunder and Destructor versus Hercules. But really, when you just look at it slightly different and look at Destructor versus Thunder and Baria versus Herc, I think it's mentally more entertaining this way. Because especially when you're looking at the leaderboard, those two are closer to each other, and Thunder and Destructor are close to each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
Top two runners, at least seed-wise, of groups both B and C here. No one gets eliminated, which is the beauty here. Only one race is really going to make a big difference, and that's if Destructor can hold on to his lead here against Hercules, because if he does, he will have 2 wins and essentially guarantee a spot in the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great movement by Destructor. Getting the kickback onto the energy tank, too. Love it. Whew. It's exhausting, but it's so much fun.
Oh, definitely. Like, when the possibility was put up that I would have to commentate this 4-way race on my own, I was scared out of my mind. Purely because there's just so much to see, so much awesome action to watch and to absorb in and talk about. But you know, I have the pleasure of doing it with a great friend, so it's all good.
That's too kind. I don't deserve your kind words. I honestly much words, but I appreciate it. Dark also a great supporter of not just my stream, but many other streams in the community. Again, follow him, follow the racers here that are going off as well, because you will see every single one of them again very soon. Stalled, really impressed with that space boost. Yeah, me too. It's awesome. By the way, Destructor is in his 4th visit of Sector 5, so is Thunder.
Herc?
Oh, Herc is struggling with the space boost. You know what? Not space boost, the space jump. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. Thunder, by the way, still green. You know what's going to make or break this run? We all know it. It's going to be 6. Speaking of, Destructor. Is in the sector.
Good luck,
all right.
Destructor. This sector is brutal.
All right. I assume Destructor, being one of the top runners, will go for the space boosts as many times as he can. All right, let's see. This is the first space boost for Destructor. Our shots in. Moving up.
Beautiful.
All right. Love it. Love it. We expect nothing less. But you get on the edge of your toes because it is a different one. So, great job.
It's a difficult trick, and it's heartbreaking to miss because it's just so much time that's lost.
Yeah, absolutely. The beautiful thing about it is, yeah, you lose that level, but if you can at least get in that big room, all is not lost, you know?
Oh, exactly.
Just get in that big room and move along. Baria, by the way, leaving Lava Maze to go into Nova Stairs. Hercules again, exiting Lava Maze. Thunder now about to attempt the space boost. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, goodness, look at them. There's a reason they're in the... These guys are great. Great movement. All right, space acquired from Destructor. Let's see if he can do the quick stand here out of the section to maintain his speed.
Yep. I mean, what can this man not do?
Thank you. I was about to say, I appreciate you taking care of. I didn't have that information at the top of my head. Destructor, great movement to get one of the harder items. That is the crumble bomb. You could do a crumble jump, which is crazy, or you could do a bomb jump, which an acid worm skip bomb jump, if you're familiar with the lingo in Zero Mission. Destructor now going for the second space boost. This one is much tighter. Let's see if he can get it. Our shots through.
Oh, I mean.
Are we surprised? We're not surprised, but still. Really
Oh no, Destructor!
Oh, he triggered one of the pillars. That is a big hit.
That is
It doesn't
heartbreaking.
yeah, it doesn't affect him in terms of the race against Hercules. Personal time, and for what has been a really good run, that's definitely a hit for sure.
Oh no,
Thunder-
Dez.
Thunder almost failing the acid worm skip bomb jump, but he's able to get through that room with a nice ledge grab. Listen, I feel Dez's pain. You know why? Because I started, or if you watched my race against Monkey SMB, I messed with that room horribly too. So I feel that pain. Gets the long door glitch. Loves that. Doesn't really do anything. It's just a visual thing. Baria about to finish 5. Herc just beginning 5. All right, Missile Mimic acquired. Does Thunder do the room well? It looks like Thunder definitely had better with the room, for sure. Oh, he just goes right into the space boost and gets it. So good, both of these runners. Good job getting the pillar space boost. Yeah, Destructor had a little bit of a bad time with the bombs, but you know what? He nailed the hard trick. And I think that's what we're here to watch. And they both got long door, which is just fun.
Exactly.
Destructor
Long
still
door is what we
very
need.
close to pace. He might be 4 or 5 seconds off, because I counted when he got into the red there. He is very close to what I think is a really good pace. And Thunder is about to leave Sector 6 as well. Baria and Hercules. Baria now in 6. I believe Baria prefers to do the Shine Spark here. Also a good strat, just do it high, chat, because you want to make sure you don't go through all of the blocks. This is how you're supposed to do it. Great from Baria. There's a visual cue in the backdrop of this big room that you could use. And you can spark right up. Herc and Crumble City. Thunder in Sector 4. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Did I say Herc and Crumble City? I meant Destructor. Herc is in Sector 6 with a space boost. He's going for it.
Herc. Herc. Come on.
I respect him for going for it. Oh, is he going to go for it again? Come on, Herc.
Of course he is.
Do it for the memes. Let's go. Try number 2.
King Herc.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Respect, Herc. Good job. Man.
Oh, Destructor barely not getting that Shine Spark.
Yeah. The Shine Spark is a nice little boost because you get through the Kago. You don't have to worry about hitting the goes. Thunder cleared Crumble City really well. Destructor will go into Sector 1 for the final time to grab an item. It's just faster to grab it now. It's 1 power bomb at the top of Sector 1, and then you leave. By Sector 1, we will not be seeing you again. Unless we look at someone else's stream. Thunder now approaching. Does he maintain the spark? No. So he also just goes for killing the Kago with the screw attack. An up space boost for Destructor. Baria with the speed keep. Hercules and Baria just high-fived. Oh, sorry. There's so much information.
There's just a lot happening right now. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Oh, absolutely. This is the kind of content we love to see.
Yes, this is what we sign up for when we're Metroid Fusion runners and fans.
Absolutely.
Destructor going into, what is this, Ripper Tower. Okay, fingers crossed.
Bang.
Love it. Love it. This man is insane.
I have exclusive information that Thunder on Sector 6 exit was 15 seconds ahead.
15 seconds. All right, well, you know what? We're really pulling for Thunder is up there on the board. Let's see. Yes, you see how Thunder goes for that diffusion strat, kind of like Destructor, but Thunder didn't get the right pattern. But top runners like Thunder know you immediately do the backup, which is a respin, and he got it perfectly. Good job, Thunder. That room can be atrocious sometimes for even the top runners.
Thunder actually taught me how to do that, and it's actually extremely simple.
Yeah. Can you explain it then while we're going through the Sector 6 space boost for Hercules over here?
So basically, you let the crumble block despawn in its entirety, and then you do a double tap where the second tap you hold it so that you actually do a space jump.
That's amazing. Well, there you go. And by the way, Herc nailed the darn trick. He nailed the R shot. Oh my God, Herc!
Practice pays off.
Amazing. Good job, dude. You didn't get long door, but who cares? You did one of the hardest tricks in the game. Respect, respect, respect. Destructor now in Zazabi Highway or Speedway. Either way, I hate this room.
This room is awful.
Amazingly awful, that's for sure.
Now that we're in this room, a little bit of story time from yours truly. When I was a child, my wee brain couldn't understand that I was supposed to speed boost across the crumble blocks. So I spent literal hours space jumping over every single crumble block in that room.
Oh my goodness.
Only to reach the top and be met with speed booster blocks.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. But here's the thing. The only reason I knew about that room is because if you just let the menu sit idle, you'll learn that Samus has to speed boost across the rooms. It's shown in one of the little mini demos that are shown. But honestly, I would have probably have done the same thing, Dark. So you were not alone. Great cleanup, by the way, for Hercules of Sector 4. That was stellar.
Absolutely.
Sector 2, Thunder clearing Zazabi Highway. Destructor is now out of cleanup. He's got one item to get, and he has to talk with Adam for about 35 minutes, but that's fine. These runners know how to make that text go really, really fast. Kind of like their actual gameplay. Nice shot cancels from Destructor there. Thunder with the diffusion. Oh, a little slow there, but that really doesn't hurt much. It just kind of takes a second. Roughly 1 second lost every time an enemy pushes you back with damage.
Just about, on average, yeah.
Decent Crumble City for... All right, Thunder is on a really good pace, so it's going to be interesting to see how he finishes. I'm still impressed by Herc's R shot there, because if you've watched Hercules on stream, that room with the pillar was trouble for him. So to nail it on a race with a lot of people watching you, that's good. It's really good. All right, let's see. Baria now going into 2. How will he do this space boost? All right, he looks like he's heading downward. All right, both strats are fine. Up is a little faster, but Baria hits the backup strat. Literally going down is the backup strat, and he hits it perfectly. No damage from the key hunters.
Exclusive information. Thunder is 22 seconds ahead.
All right, hoping for a really strong finish from Thunder and Schmade. Herc hit the R-shot space boost in Pillar Highway first try. Other than that, these runners have all had really good Sector 6s. I think the only issue is that Herc missed the first space boost on the left. But other than that, he hit it on the second try perfectly fine. So yeah, really good cleanup. I think, really, aside from some minor mistakes, these runners, at least yet, we still have to see Baria and Herc finish. They haven't had that major cleanup mistake that just kills a run. No. You know what I mean? No.
Not at all.
There have been some mistakes, but I mean, that's understandable. Nothing that has killed a run. Destructor is approaching SAX. Insane. All right, here we go. We're looking for a 4-2-3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the naysayers, 4-shot does exist.
4-shot
first.
Yeah, it's just Destructor destructing.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm positive Thunder can also get the 4-shot, just to further prove that it does exist.
Oh, that is true. We did neglect to say that the Destructor did have a bad exit with Pillar Highway, but other than that, really good run.
Yeah.
All right, Thunder 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. It exists, chat.
Listen,
What else do we need to tell you? Amazing. Both runners doing really well. Look at Thunder. He's giddy with hit that triple double. Thunder finished strong for us. Nice double. Oh, I'm gonna lose a little bit of time there. I think because he fell off a space jump, but that's fine.
I think so.
Yeah, it's okay. Gets the sweet spot. I think he hit a double even when he didn't need to. I counted 7 hits on that core.
So did I, to be fair. Okay, Cook.
Look at Baria and Herc, by the way. They're both in Zazavi Highway. Man, this would be a tight finish between those two. Thunder is leaving.
Does Dez get low height?
Oh, let's see. Lock in, chat. He gets it. Hey, I'm a little behind you, Dark, but that was a beautiful. Oh, yes, that means he gets a oh, he's gonna get a 136 on Speedgaming. That's amazing. Great run.
That is impressive.
Oh my goodness. Destructor. By the way, his PB is a 136.58. Can't wait. Am I doing my math right? This might PB.
Does it actually?
Wait, unless his PB is not. Let's see. It's a 136.58.
Needs to do the walk of shame.
Oh, that's okay though. It's not a major loss.
No.
But it does lose him a good amount of time. Let's see. Destructor, does he do it? I think this is a PB for Destructor. Unless that SRC line is wrong. Does he do it? Oh my goodness. He 1 sec. I think it was a 53. Or how close was it to JRP? That was insane. New
That
PB.
is genuinely insane.
For
2
Destructor.
PBs. Ooh.
And Thunder is a 137.53. Let's see. He's a 137.53. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Are the Dark, we chose the great. Yeah, that's remember, Dark Spy. Destructor messed up Pillar Highway pretty badly.
That's true. That is so true.
Thunder is about to get a huge personal best here. He was a 53. He is now a 34. That's a 19-second PB. That is amazing. Congratulations to these two runners. I am so impressed with them. Goodness gracious. All right, let's let Destructor's credits finish, and I think we need to invite them, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We need to talk to them about this. Here, you know what? You're better with this. Do you mind if you handle the
I don't
invites?
mind. Okay. I don't mind at all.
Perfect. Hercules and Baria, by the way, really good paces as well. They're about to fight SAX. They're both talking to Adam in the navigation room. This is amazing. I'm so happy I chose to commentate this race, chat, and I'm happy you guys were here to witness. Destructor definitely got better than a 36.54. That was a late split. He can clarify when he joins us in chat in just a moment. And Thunder 2, really, really happy for both of these runners. They put in the work. And
absolutely.
It is absolutely shown.
2 very good runners deserving of such PBs.
Absolutely. I hope Baria and Herc can finish on pace as well. Just to look at their PBs for some reference here. I don't know if they're on PB pace as well, but Baria, his PB is a 141.09 and Hercules is a 141.33. So that's what we're comparing to at the end of the day.
For sure.
It looks like, unless I can't count, Baria's going to get either a high 141 or a low 42, and Herc will get quite close. Someone just joined the chat. Destructor!
Destructor!
Congratulations, dude!
Known for destructing. GG, my guy.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So, first things first, it looked like you split late. What was the actual PB? Do you know? This was a PB, right?
Yes, it is a PB, so it's either an extremely high 52 or an extremely high 53. And at this point, I genuinely cannot be bothered if it's a 53 and I'm only 1 second behind JRP.
All right, well, congrats.
Yeah.
That was really good. Overall impressive.
Okay, actually, you know what? By the way, on the elevator down to Sector 5 before Nightmare, I clicked on the wrong window and clicked on life split instead of BizHawk, so I lost 2 seconds to that, and that's actually what happened to GRP, which is funny. It's funny to think about.
That is very funny, actually.
Yeah, you know, I think usually I would be a lot more pissed than that, but
I mean,
it's a race context. What I had to do was win the race. I get a
Yeah.
PB at the same time. I will do better next time. I still have a shit ton of strats to learn. That run was not carried, honestly.
I don't think it was carried either. I
was
would joke
not.
about the beams, of course, but
Beams were good, but like I had better RNG overall in my Hondo PB. Like that was a good run. I played well. I got good RNG. It's just that 18 seconds time loss in pillar room because I was too far forward.
Oh,
It sucks.
Des, I was saying that was
But it is what it
heartbreaking
is.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, but I will do better next time.
Of course.
awfully impressed with you. By the way, with 2 wins, that essentially guarantees your movement up the group play. Obviously, you still have 1 more game to play, but how does it feel knowing that, you're... And, you will have more than just 1 race coming up.
How does it feel knowing what I already knew?
Oh, whoa!
So you mean-
Oh, yes!
Whoa,
Listen, I love the confidence either way. Yes! How does it feel?
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like I'm second seed.
That's true.
Listen, though, that's the point of speedrunning. It's also not like it's a PvE game. It's not PvP. So what you do will not interact with the opponent. So just
Exactly.
the clock.
Absolutely. Well, that's amazing. That is your...
I think Thunder never split in race time. That might be an issue.
I see.
Oh.
Well, we know for sure he's verifying his run right now to get that official.
Oh yeah,
because he
maybe I
also
should do the
PB'd
same
too.
actually.
Yeah, you should do that. And Thunder,
Yes, you
by
should.
the way, Thunder, I don't know if you know, but you and Destructor both
Yeah,
got
I
personal
know.
bests.
GG, Thunder.
You were so carried early on. Oh my God.
Bro, get off my
Just
talk.
to
I got
say
9
that,
jobs.
Whoa!
I got a roll in 9 jobs. What do you mean I'm carried? Come on.
So I also got a roll and 2 beams.
Congrats to Baria, by the way, a 141.49. That is 40 seconds off his
And
PB. That's really good.
142.17.
Goodness gracious.
GG's everyone.
Oh, man.
So much going on at the same time.
Listen up, it's not carried if you play well. My in-person PB and previous Hondo PB are carried. This is not being carried. I played well. I only had 1 massive mistake.
Yeah.
And not clicking the right window, which technically was the biggest one, but whatever.
What was your
Huh.
final count? I didn't see the updates as we went.
It's either an extremely low 53. Oh, wait, beams?
Yeah.
Beams.
I think someone said 8.
Hang on.
I think it's 8 beams.
8
Yeah.
beams
Man,
for
Des. Double
Des.
digits, man. Come on.
Listen, I mean,
Man, you
I
still
just have
you
an
did
extra
play
edge.
very well though.
Nah, listen.
yeah, I did.
Not a single one of
I know I
you
did.
got as shafted by beams as Herc.
That I believe that.
So 17, yeah, I believe.
16 beams, I believe.
Yeah. I should do. I
Oh,
want to
oh,
record
wait.
my run. Yeah, I guess I'll do it.
It actually
I'm not gonna
was.
submit this.
It actually was 17 for Herc.
Though you'll like this one, guys. I got in endgame, so I was plus 19 leaving Grav, then plus 5 after golding at diffusion, and then I proceeded to gold 3 cleanup, 6 cleanup, and 2 cleanup. So that'll be a great time.
Let's go.
I
It's
got
on, baby.
speed keep just barely in sector 2. That
Wait,
felt
actually-
so good.
Herc!
GG.
Hercules
sector
is
two.
here.
Herc!
Wait, I just realized, bro, that's actually a sick time. Jeez. 37:34.
He
Congrats.
PB'd by almost 20 seconds. I
Like,
think he
this is
just missed the
wild.
end game spark. I think something happened there. Thunder, what happened in Climb Room?
Usually I store before the door and then I jump through the door for like the door fix and everything, and like it just ate my down press and I started skidding, so I started holding down through the door transition, hoping like I'd still catch the end of it, and I did
I
not.
see.
I was
That's
like, oh, looks like we
unfortunate.
just go.
Walk of shame.
Yep. It's okay, that's free time saved for later.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Herc, GG.
Thanks, I guess.
GG, Erk.
Herc, you got the space boost in Pillar Highway. That had to feel good.
Yeah, I mean, as good as it can feel, knowing that I basically lost in the first, 10 minutes with all the RNG.
Yeah, you did have the most beams out of everyone, so
Yeah,
first place to that, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I will say that my cleanup was, elite.
Yeah.
Aside from missing the touching the floor on the first space boost in 6, like I hit everything.
Exactly.
Clean up.
Baria,
Baria is
GG.
here.
Area.
GG.
Barry, how'd you feel during the run?
I thought I was on 144 pace.
You were doing so well, Baria. You really were. Overall, you guys were. It was quite stellar. I think cleanup. There was Destructor's miss over in Pillar Highway and Herc's miss with the space boost. Thunder and Baria, were there any cleanup hiccups that you guys felt that you had, or how did you feel about your cleanups overall?
Mine was fine. My 5 was a little bad. That's all I can remember that was like really bad.
Well,
And then Kago Spark.
I see. Well, either way, you nailed that really well in the back, or the second try was really good because
Third try.
Was it third? Goodness.
Yeah, I reset the room twice.
Oh,
Time save.
yeah. There you go. For sure, big time save, and still gets a 107. Your IGT is a 108 as well. Everyone did really impressive here overall, and the good news is that we will be sure to see you all for your next races here because no one is eliminated from group play with these wins or losses. I gotta, you all put on quite a show. Something to note. What was it that they all did, Dark? That was
Kago Spark.
Yes,
Kago
no.
Spark.
Well, Baria reset a few times, but there was something else.
We went 4 for 4 on 2-round Ceres.
Yep, and that was good.
There we go.
Absolutely. And overall,
That was 3 rounds.
Were you
Were you?
really?
Oh no, sorry. Saris. I thought you said Yakuza.
No.
No, we did say Ceres.
Yeah. Yeah, we said
My
Ceres.
bad. I thought you said Yakuza. That's my bad.
No.
Speaking of Yakuza and rounds, here's a few stats. Baria 14 beams, Thunder 13, Destructor 8, Hercules 17. Getting
right.
completely shafted.
Oh, goodness.
I had 3 and then 6 on the first 2 doors alone.
Poor Herc,
Yeah.
man. That's Fusion's welcome home gift for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's like
went
you never left.
We
It's
went
still
fo-
142s.
Exactly. We went 4 for 4 on Arachnus rolls.
Nuh-uh.
Huge.
Yeah,
bro.
all 4 of you had a roll on Arachnus. All did.
Zazabi jumps was 7 for Baria, 6 for Thunder, 9 for Dez, and 4 for Herc.
Who called
That's
me
wrong,
carried
I had
earlier?
9.
Excuse me.
I had 9.
Were
You had
John?
9?
Oh.
I had 9.
Someone in chat said you had 4.
They weren't looking at my screen then. I had
Oh,
9.
man.
Guaranteed.
Herc had 9. Oh.
Well, in any case, Yakuza rounds, 2 for Baria, 4 for Thunder, 2 for Dez, 3 for Herc.
Yeah, see, there you go. It evens out.
Well, I got 5 golds.
5 gold.
5 gold!
My
Jesus.
I think I dropped my sum of best by like 30 seconds. or so.
Okay, well,
I got 4 golds.
I
Any
actually
gold?
golded Sector 5 and Sector 2. That's not going to be fun. I don't like Sector 2.
Yeah,
I generally-
was just thinking
I
about
fear
that.
Sector 2
Mine
so
too.
much more than Sector 6. It's just that Sector 6, if you make a mistake, it's just so over.
Oh, yeah.
that's fair.
Oh, and then I
Yeah.
sparked at the wrong
Sector 2
height
sucks, man. Stupid
at
sector.
Sazabi Speedway at the top. That was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to go all the way back down.
Oh.
Mm,
I lost 24 seconds on that segment.
Checks
all
out.
right.
Fortunate.
Well, hate to cut it here. We do have more events on.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
congratulations to you for thanks for putting on quite a show, and we look forward to seeing you all again. Is there any last minute thing y'all want to say before you log
Yes.
off for the day?
We can congratulate you guys for commentating this.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. GG.
Of course,
This
glad
can
to
be the
help.
same without good voices too. Bring
Hell
it
yeah.
up.
Glad to help.
Let's go.
Congratulations to the
Congratulations,
PBs and
everyone.
to all of the races here, and we will see you guys again. Remember, follow all 4 of these racers, Baria, Thunder, Destructor, and Hercules. They all run this game often, so you will get plenty of good content from them. And if you want to follow me in Dark, that's cool too. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy, everyone, and you all have a great night.
Exactly. See y'all later, everyone.
Yeah.
Peace.
See ya.